Scorpio.
Captain Patrick in New York, Commissioner. We've got a lead on Jack Slater. He took a flight to Brazil.
You mean you got past your men at the airport?
No, let me put it this way. Mary Haynes did, if you know what I mean.
And he was disguised as a woman?
That's right. We tried to follow up on a tip about a phony passport operation, but Slater was already in Rio.
Okay, what's the good news?
Sit tight. I may be calling you back a second time, if a trick I'm trying works.
What kind of a trick?
Well, one I pulled out of the WSB bag you and Donnelly showed the precinct. You know, use a ruse to unravel a scam. We questioned a couple of the bartenders at the bar where Slater met your wife. And we told them that we'd hate to pull somebody in as an accessory for withholding information.
And?
And we got a nibble. Who would have thought this is a WSB type frame?
Yeah. Who'd have thought it?
Holly, you as matron of honor.
You know, why don't they call it best woman? That's what I want to know. You are. Well, thank you. I feel better.
Okay. Holly, you as matron of honor, I think that you should precede Celia coming down the stairs. Actually, Alan Jr. and Jason as the ring bearer should be in front of the two. You know what would be the best idea? If me as the best man came down in front of all of you and I joined the waiting groom. Yeah? And where am I supposed to wait? You will be at the bottom of the stairs looking up. Just picture it.
I do. I don't like it.
Why not?
Because I look stupid.
You're saying my idea is stupid?
Look, you can have your own ideas, and I'm entitled to reject them. After all, I'm the one who's getting married, not you.
Wait a minute here. Isn't the bride entitled to express her own opinion? I
Go
wondered
on.
if you were going to say something.
That's it. Go on. After all, it is your day.
All right. Well, the first thing I'd like is for everyone to stop quarreling. Is that agreed?
All right, I do.
All right. And next, I think that a wedding should be a joyous occasion. I think you should all agree about that. Everyone should be joyous. Since I'm happy, I want everyone else to be happy.
Okay.
And Jimmy Lee, since the family is being so generous to give this wedding, I don't think we should be so demanding that it's exactly the way we want it. I think we should have fun with this thing.
Here, here, here.
Okay.
I'm glad you agree, Celia.
Yeah, well, we still haven't heard if the groom agrees.
Hey, it's okay with Celia. It's okay with me.
Oh, yes, that's a wonderful idea. Listen to me, everybody. While we are drinking our coffee, I will elaborate on all the details of the wedding. Stella, take the phone off the hook. I do not like to be interrupted.
I'm glad that you said something. Well, I hope I didn't step on Edward's poor toes.
No, I don't think even Edward could take offense at your happiness. I'm even beginning to get with it myself.
I'm glad.
Even with all my problems, your good feelings are contagious.
Holly, it's going to be all right. You'll see. Robert is going to prove that you were for him.
You summoned me, Commissioner?
Oh, I just wanted to see you, all. Things are happening.
Yeah, well, I was about to suggest you tell me over the phone, but you hung up too fast. What's so urgent?
See what I mean? Just follow me.
Anywhere.
Scorpio.
Your wife can relax, Commissioner.
You've got the proof that she was framed with that jade?
Yes, the bartender admitted he saw Slater slip the jade into her purse.
So why didn't he say so earlier?
Well, the usual. He didn't want to get involved. But we pulled the WSB trick, and he caved in. He was afraid of being accused as an accessory.
Well, I assume the charges are dropped as of now.
Already done.
Thank you, Captain. And on behalf of Holly, too. Thank you. Heard?
But that's a relief.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm going to call Holly right now. She's over at the Quartermains rehearsing Celia and Jimmy Lee's impending wedding. Line's busy. Well, you know what Holly's going to say, don't you?
I'm sure she's going to be deliriously happy. What else?
No, she's going to be practical. She's going to say, all right, the bartender's admission does not cover the fact that a piece of jade was found in her kitchen cabinet.
I almost forgot about that.
Not me. This whole thing stinks of a WSB frame-up.
That sounds like wishful thinking to me. Seems we both have the same tendency to look for the WSB under every bed. Well, it makes life more exciting.
I'll dwell on that. Yeah. Oh, hiya, Bert. Yeah, well, that's good news and bad news, isn't it? Yeah, well, we're aware of the situation. Good man. We just transfer what security we have at the hospital over to Tony's apartment. Yeah. I'll check back later. Bye.
Look, Robert, it's not that I don't love standing around listening to you on the phone, but, you said you wanted to see me.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Got some news on Slater. He's in Brazil. Got there, disguised as a woman. Called himself Mary Haynes.
Interesting. Peter Harrell's also in Brazil. I wonder if those two are rendezvousing somewhere.
Well, I guess they deserve each other.
You're not giving up and going after Slater, are you?
No, but at the moment I have more immediate things to deal with.
Like what?
You run out his name through the WSB computer lately?
Yes, I did, but nothing exciting turned up. Just the vital statistics, home address, New York, telephone number, etc.
Do you know she occupies a brownstone?
The address wasn't exactly prepossessing.
A rather plush brownstone.
Does she own it?
I don't know.
She's probably renting.
Yes, of course, she inherited money recently.
Is it that important to find out?
Well, only if she's not on the up and up. Tell me something.
Mm-hmm.
You think she's up to something?
If I did, I wouldn't have given her a job. But of course, Anna Devane was always a very clever woman. But who would know that better than you, Robert? After all, she did outsmart you a couple of times in the past, or have you forgotten that? See ya.
Yeah.
Hello, matron of honor. Hi. That phone is going to ring any minute now.
Yeah, I guess I'm a bit lonely for Robert. Also, I'm wondering if he's found out anything more about who framed me.
Stay away from my wife, Anna. If you harm her, I'm warning you.
Robert, look, I'm not going to harm your wife. I promise.
If I ever discover that you framed her, believe me, there'll be no holds barred. For now, I'm going to tell everybody that Slater placed that piece of jade in our house before he left Port Charles. Not that I believe it for an instant.
I just thought Oh, you have a visitor.
Well, two's company and three's even better.
Didn't expect to find you here, old buddy.
Well, I thought I'd come over and give Anna the good news about Holly.
I was at Robert's house when the good news came in. Oh, by the way, have you reached your wife?
No, the Quartermain's line was busy. Mind if I use yours?
Be my guest, please.
Quartermain residence. I can't hear you.
It's Robert Scorpio, Stella. Is Holly still there?
Oh, yes, Commissioner. She's coming downstairs for the 4th time, poor thing. It's Scorpio.
Yeah, will you put her on? Thank you.
Commissioner.
I think I'll take Holly out to celebrate tonight.
Wouldn't it be fun if Sean and I joined you and made a foursome?
Why not?
Robert?
Yes, love, it's me.
Were you trying to call me before, Robert? Alan insisted on taking the phone off the hook so we could rehearse.
Yeah, look, love, I can hardly hear you, but listen closely. Holly, it's all over. Your charges have been dropped.
They have? That's wonderful. What happened? Who framed me? Did you find out who did it?
Later, love.
No. You've got to tell me now, Robert.
I'll give you all the details later. Now, look. We're going to celebrate tonight. Go home and make yourself beautiful.
This is a nice room, isn't it? Oh, they're playing my song.
Oh, who's the lucky girl, Sean?
Damned if I can remember.
Oh, you did it. What's so funny?
Oh, this is funny.
Well, what I say, old habits die hard.
Yeah, well, the WSB hasn't come up with anything better to detect unwanted visitors. You expecting somebody to bug your house, Robert?
Well, Sean, you never know who the enemy is and when they're going to strike again.
Feel like celebrating, Robert, shall we?
Well, why not, love?
Oh, good.
Oh, Holly.
May she never see a piece of jade in this house again.
How about a serious toast?
Oh, who wants to be serious?
Oh, I do. I would just like to say
I'll
that...
drink to that.
Why not?
Me too.
I haven't said it yet, Sean. But I'm very happy for you, Holly. I really am. And I wish you the best. And only good things from this night on. Thank you.
To Holly.
To Holly.
To Holly.
To the future. And to the past.
It's been lots of fun, folks.
It's been a magnificent evening. Thank you both.
Oh,
Good night.
we must do this again, huh?
Ah, yes.
And drive carefully.
Thank you.
Oh, I've got the limo. No problem. I don't drive anymore. I gave it up 4 years ago.
Good night.
Good night.
Took away your license.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I could hardly wait to have you all to myself. That's the best part of being married, isn't it? Being alone at the end of the evening.
What's that smile? Are we keeping secrets,
No, I'm just so happy. I think it's expecting too much to hope that Ian puts this happy ending on the front page of his paper. You know, an apology for the hatchet job that he did.
You are a dreamer.
Well, I'm not going to let it spoil my happy moment. I'll be vindictive in my dreams tonight.
You give it to him.
I will. By the way, I don't know what it was that you did to clear me, but thank you very much, sweetheart.
It's my pleasure.
I am exhausted. Do you mind if I just go upstairs right now, have a hot bath, and go straight to sleep?
Of course not. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Strange. You, me, Scorpio, all in Port Charles.
Yes. I don't know about you, Sean, but the town really seems to agree with Robert.
Not the town, Anna. It's Holly, in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah. Yes, I had noticed. They make a wonderful couple.
What about you, Anna?
What about me?
How come a fascinating, beautiful woman like yourself
Isn't married, or hasn't been married, or doesn't have a lover?
Haven't you ever been in love?
How could I be? I was married to the WSB, Sean. Just like you.
That answers that question. Good night, Anna.
Good night, Sean.
Anna? What are you doing here?
I knew you come here when you're restless. I sort of felt the same.
Don't do this to yourself. The past is dead.
Then why do we both feel so restless?
Good night, Anna. But you were leaving.
No, not yet.
I'm off.
No, wait.
Anna, I don't want to talk to you.
Why? It's so awful remembering what we had.
There's no point.
We made some great memories, Robert.
I've forgotten them.
Have you? How about the little French hotel? First time we made love. I know you remember that, Robert. Night.
But it's vitally important we talk to you, isn't it, Julie?
Vital.
Well, come on in. What's happened?
Oh, it's terrible. It is just terrible, isn't it, Jimmy Lee?
Oh, it's terrible.
What's happened? What's terrible?
What else?
I think maybe... Would you like some coffee?
Good
The
idea.
champagne not done. Have you got any champagne?
Celia, I think you've had enough champagne.
Oh, no. It's not possible to have enough champagne. What did you say?
I said, would you like some coffee?
That'd be a very good idea.
Oh, no. We have to talk to her. Remember? It's very important.
I don't remember.
Yes, you do. I told you, remember?
No, you didn't tell me what it was about.
I did. I told you at the Quartermain, do you remember?
Oh, that. See, we can't.
Yes, we can.
We can't.
We can't.
We can't.
We can't.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Hold it! I know it's very late, and that's probably why I'm not following this conversation, but what are you talking about?
The wedding, of course.
You're not getting married?
No.
Yes, we are getting married.
Well, are you or aren't you?
We are.
No, we're getting married, but we're not going to have a wedding.
Oh, well, that's very clear.
I mean, we're going to have a wedding, but we're not going to have a Quartermain wedding. We're going to elope.
We are not going to elope.
Yes, we are.
What brought all of this on?
Alan.
Alan.
This probably has something to do with the rehearsal.
The man is like one possessed. Do this. Walk like that. I mean, the next minute he is going to be supervising the honeymoon.
It's just that he wants everything to go just right.
But it's my wedding.
Celia, it's mine too, and I want it to be a special occasion.
Well, eloping can be special, too. I mean, sneaking out in the middle of the night and finding a cozy little place in the country where the justice of the peace can be saying the vows in his pajamas.
I don't want to be married by somebody in his pajamas.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Jimmy Lee? Where's your sense of romance? I say we elope tonight.
No.
Tonight?
Yes. This time tomorrow we can be man and wife. What do you say?
I know that you probably think the idea of eloping is very romantic, Celia, but don't you think you're just being a tad impulsive?
No. I thought about it a lot.
When?
On the way over.
That's a 10-minute ride.
Well, it's very simple. Holly and Robert can be our witnesses.
Holly, please talk some sense into her, please.
Robert, come down here. You're needed for a wedding. Robert, home. Where is he?
He went for a walk.
At this time of night, he went for a walk? Well, then, what are we going to do?
I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to take you home, and you're going to get a wonderful night's sleep. You're going to forget about this completely. How's that?
No, I made up my mind. I'm going to elope.
You know, you need 2 witnesses, and Robert isn't home.
Okay, then we'll wait.
I think I'll make some coffee.
Strong.
Thank you. Here you go.
I don't want any coffee.
I think you should.
I want champagne. Where did he?
Sit down and drink this.
No, I want to elope.
Elliot, just think of how nice a big wedding could be. You know, all your friends would be there.
All the Quartermains would be there.
I'll tell you what. We can still have a fashionable, real wedding without having the Quartermains there. We won't invite them.
Oh, wouldn't that just be ducky after everything we've done to keep you on their good side?
It's only a few hours out of your life, Celia.
No, it would be a disaster, don't you see? The only alternative possible is to elope. That way nobody would interfere. Where's Robert?
I don't know.
Well, I hope he gets here soon.
Me too. It's not like him not to call.
Is that other pizza I ordered ready to go yet?
10 minutes.
Taking pizza home, are you?
I have somewhere else to go first.
Busy tonight. Thanks for picking up the check.
It's all right. I know how hard you're finding it and making ends meet.
Look, I had no reason to discuss my financial situation with you.
Like you had no reason to lie to Holly.
What did you want me to do? Tell her the truth about us?
No. And if you ever do.
Robert, please. We were having such a nice time.
Maybe you were.
How long are you going to hold this grudge against me, Robert? And please, why can't we just...
Just a car back.
Just sounded like gunshots.
It's just a car.
It sounded like the shots.
Here you go, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Good night, Robert.
And I tried to be there, but you wouldn't let me in. But now you've gone away, boy. I feel so broken
I think she's almost out.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, I think it's been a lot longer because of all that champagne.
Champagne.
You're awake.
Of course I'm awake. You don't think I'd be so rude as to fall asleep with company?
No.
I remember everything.
What do you remember?
I remember everything. I remember walking down the Quartermain stairs. I remember the procession.
Celia, that was only a rehearsal.
Oh. Oh, we loved, didn't we? Oh!
No, we didn't alone. No.
We didn't. No, you were right here in my house.
Oh, sure, yeah. You know something?
What?
I think I've changed my mind.
About what?
I don't think I want to elope tonight.
Gee, and I was counting on eloping.
Oh, Jimmy Lee, I know. I am so sorry. Please try not to be so disappointed.
Well, I'll try not to be disappointed, Celia. But if that's what you want.
I do. That's what I want. Even if Alan is going to be such
I'll
a big pain
take
in the
care
neck.
of Alan. Don't worry about Alan, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Holly, you won't be too disappointed.
I'll get over it.
Oh,
Oh, Holly, you are the best thing in the whole world. You are just the best person I've ever met in my life. Why don't you get some sleep? Okay.
That's a good idea.
Like I am kind of.
Come on. Yeah, let's go. Oh, Holly. When Robert gets home, tell him that he loused up the most romantic evening in the history of romance.
Okay.
Good night.
When Robert gets home. Good night.
Good night. Quiet, dude.
Sorry to drop by so late, but something came up that required my attention.
Is it about Tony?
No. Case I closed years ago. Where's Tanya?
She's still at the hospital.
Brought you guys a pizza. You eating yet?
Funny you should ask. We had a pizza earlier.
Yeah.
Well, you know it's freezing.
No, we'll eat this now. Something kind of happened to the other one.
These security people been through?
Everywhere.
I'm sorry if I've upset your routine, but it was necessary.
Well, they were very helpful.
Well, I wouldn't be here this late, but I wanted to check things out before Tony arrives.
It's all yours.
Just the false alarm.
Thing was loud.
What'd you set that off for?
I wanted to see if it was working and check on the response time.
It's like a prison.
At least now we know Tony will get the very best protection.
Yeah, I hope so. Robert, how long are we going to have to put up with this?
Till we catch Slater.
What if there's more than one man?
You get Slater, you get the rest. He's not the type to take a rap on his own.
Well, in that case, do you think you could show us how to use this stuff?
Sure. Just take a few minutes.
Good.
Damn it, I didn't realize it was so late. Can I use your phone to call Holly?
Sure.
It's not like me not to call her when she's going to be this late.
Well, this had better be important.
What's Scorpio to you?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. What's the relationship between you two?
Not again, Sean.
Tell me, Anna.
We've already been over this once before.
And I have yet to get a straight answer from you. But I want one, and I want it right now. What has gone on between you and Robert Scorpio?
Robert Scorpio means nothing to me.
I don't believe you.
Why do you keep doing this, Sean?
Why do I keep doing what, Anna?
Well, every time you ask me a question, I answer it and you say that you don't believe me.
Because you make it a little difficult.
Look, we worked together once. That's all.
You're sure?
I've told you. Why do you keep badgering me about this?
Because I need to know I have a partner I can trust before we move that treasure.
What do you think I'm going to do? Tell Scorpio? Look, I'm in for 40% of this treasure, remember?
And I want 100% of your loyalty.
I've given you my answer. You can trust me.
And Robert Scorpio means nothing to you.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh. When you called from Tony's, you said you were coming back home.
Well, checking out the security system took a bit longer than I thought.
Oh. You missed a lot of fun and excitement this evening.
Oh?
Yes. Celia and Jimmy Lee came over. She was a little more than drunk.
I think I'm happy I missed that.
Yes, I'm actually glad too. Otherwise, you and I would be in the country somewhere looking for a justice of the peace.
What?
Celia got it into her head that she wanted to elope. She wanted us as witnesses.
I thought they were going to have this big wedding.
Yeah, well, it's all too complicated to explain.
Celia asleep?
She's gone back to the gatehouse. Jimmy Lee drove her back. They really do seem so much in love, you know, just like us.
Can we go up to bed now, please?
I will be up in 1 minute.
Robert, aren't you coming to bed?
Decorating committee reporting for duty.
Well, come right on down. Thanks for coming by so early. Virginia's not going to believe this.
Yes, well, how often does a woman have a bridal shower?
Well, maybe we should save these just in case she and Jimmy Lee don't hit it off. We can use them again.
Don't even joke about a thing like that.
Oh, I should say congratulations.
What for?
On being cleared of the jade theft charges.
Oh, how did you hear about that?
Read it for yourself.
I'll bet Robert will be thrilled, too.
Listen, I'm sorry to drag you over here this early, but I really need to talk to you alone.
What's the problem?
I'm worried about Tony coming home today. Hell, I spent half the night up last night thinking about what might happen, Robert.
You mean who might do what to him?
I know you tried to reassure me last night with the alarm system that your men put in. I mean, that's great. But is that enough?
Tony has 2 very good lines of defense already.
Okay, he's got the alarm system.
Plus, his traumatic amnesia. No one's going to make an attempt on his life while he can't remember who shot him in the first place. We've done everything possible to protect Tony. I mean, I even have specially trained guards who are trained in terrorist tactics to ride with him in the ambulance to and from the hospital.
You're missing a trick, are you?
I can't afford to.
Listen, I know that you're on top of things. I'm not insinuating that you're not doing your job, Robert.
I realize that. Look, just don't lose any sleep over it.
Yeah. Thanks for meeting me.
Hang in there.
All right.
Anybody in there? Want to buy a balloon?
Is that Amy in there? Yeah. I wish you could have seen me trying to get these things into my car.
Come on, let me give you a hand.
It probably would have been smarter to have them blown up over here.
Mm-hmm. Why didn't you?
Well, to tell you the truth, I was afraid to call you about coming over any earlier in the week.
Why?
Well, on account of those newspaper articles they were printing saying that you were stealing jade Buddhas. I figured that you were probably pretty upset over that and didn't want company.
You know, I was wondering, how could Ian write such a scathing article about you and Robert and all the facts weren't in?
Oh, he probably couldn't wait to share the news with the public.
Ian is a jerk. I know firsthand what he's capable of, and there is nothing too low for Ian Shelton.
Well, he's sure made a fool of himself lately.
Well, that is his specialty, Claudia. You should have seen the way he tried to pry information from me about Tony Jones.
Oh.
I'm just relieved that he's off my back.
Well, I'm happy that they did print a retraction.
I'm not half as happy as I am. So maybe what happened wasn't all bad.
Why do you say that?
Well, certainly showed that Robert and I can look after ourselves. I mean, you know, anybody who's going to go up against Robert Scorpion may think twice before they do anything.
You're right.
Honey,
Oh, boy. Thanks. You know, where is that husband of yours when you need him?
Robert? Robert? What are you doing here?
Communing with nature.
Oh, it's, Cecilia Quartermain.
Going to the shower, are we?
Yes? Don't look at me like that, Robert. I know you asked me to keep away from your wife. Well, I'm trying.
Why are you going to the shower now if it's not until later on?
Holly asked me to go. She wanted me to help with the decorations.
You just had to oblige.
Yes.
I don't want her hurt anymore.
Robert, I'm not going to hurt your wife. I'm trying to live up to a promise. What more do you want me to do?
I don't want you to forget it. Because believe me, I won't. I know what you're trying to do.
Then why don't you explain it to me? I'm totally in the dark.
I won't let you manipulate Holly.
Why would I want to do that?
Because of what happened to us in the past.
You always have such a vivid imagination.
You think you've got me backed into a corner, don't you?
What do you mean?
I can't cut you out of Holly's life without telling her the truth. You're betting I won't do that.
Am I wrong?
I can't tell her the full story. I can't. What happened between us is going to stay just like that.
Rob, what are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say, Anna, that I cannot tell her the story between us. I can't. The past is dead. You try to resurrect it, and I'll give you more trouble than you ever dreamt possible.
Hello, Holly.
Hi, come on in. I'm so pleased you could come.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Come and sit down. Wasn't last night wonderful?
Yes, it was that.
The four of us should go out together more often.
Oh, I'd like to.
Maybe you and Sean would like to come over for dinner sometime.
Yes, thank you. That would be lovely.
Robert and I tend to spend most of our evenings here. He has such a busy schedule. I like to spend as much time as possible with him.
I don't blame you.
Great. Oh, well, look at here. What's this? More help for our poorly understaffed decorating committee?
I'd like to introduce to you my friend Anna Devane. This is Claudia and Brian Phillips.
Hello.
Hello, Anna. Nice to meet you.
How are you at hanging up streamers?
Well, I'll do my best.
This is Amy Vining.
Hi. Amy, hi.
This looks lovely.
Would you mind helping out Amy with the buffet table?
Oh, no, not at all.
Robert asked if he could come back and help, but I told him not to bother. You know how men are with weddings and showers.
You look none the worse for wear after last night.
Neither do you.
It was quite an evening, was it?
Yeah. Back to work. Tony Jones, discharged from the hospital today. My job to protect him.
Yeah, I hear he's made a remarkable recovery. So how can I help?
I need some information.
What's mine is yours.
What sort of a line have the WSB got on Slater in Brazil?
Man has simply dropped out of sight.
Amazing. Just like Peter. You think there's a connection?
Hey, come on. Why look for trouble? Don't we have enough already?
What's that?
Silent alarm.
I didn't realize you had more than just a simple alarm system here.
Well, it's a little more elaborate than that, Robert, and for good reason. Seems I can't even trust my employees. Slater proved that. I'll be back in a while.
You want some help?
No. Handle it myself. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
The alarm went off, Sam.
What?
Someone's snooping around Base C.
I'll go right down.
No, I will. You make sure Scorpio says exactly where he is, all right?
Pete, previous requests, Jack Slater's whereabouts in Brazil.
Time needed to process request.
Commissioner, Sean said to tell you he'd be right back.
He told me that himself. I don't need you to repeat it.
Ah, well, I guess he didn't want to take a chance on you running out on him.
I guess. What's with this silent alarm system?
What do you mean?
I wasn't aware that a warehouse required such a sophisticated alarm system.
Oh, well, you see, Sean's had to be very careful the last few days. After Slater burning us like that, you can't blame him.
No. Maybe I should run down and see if there's any trouble.
No, don't bother. No, this happens a lot.
It does?
Oh, yes, all the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Usually it's a false alarm. We got a problem on the wiring here.
You should have an electrician look at that. I mean, we don't want anybody else stealing from the boss now, do we?
Make yourself at home, and don't eat anything until Aunt Cecilia arrives.
Well, you better hurry up because I'm starving. When is somebody going to marry me?
Well, my sweet, you aren't exactly over the hill quite yet, huh?
Well, I don't know about that. My biological clock is ticking away.
You mean for baby?
Give me a break. I'm just looking for a husband.
Well, don't rush into it. Your wedding should really be something very special. It's the most important day in a girl's life.
Where'd you go? Hello?
Oh, beg your pardon?
When you drifted away just now, it must have been someplace nice because you were smiling.
Was I?
Yeah, pleasant memory?
Yes, it was. It's wrong. You can't escape the past.
Who's wrong?
A friend. He said that you can forget the past, but you can't, because it always stays with you.
Well, hopefully the good stuff stays with you, but I know some of the grief I'd just as soon forget.
Oh, no. I like to remember all of it, especially the happy parts. They were the happiest time of my life.
There had to have been a man involved.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there was. Very special one.
I don't have any more time to waste while Donnelly's out there rewiring his security system.
Well, he shouldn't be much longer.
Either you go after him, or I will.
No, I'll go and find him.
Good.
You'll stay right here?
Where else am I going to go?
No record of requests made. Read Slater in Brazil.
Gotta be a mistake here.
No record of requests made. Read Slater in Brazil.
You lied to me. Why?
Monica is Lila Quartermain's daughter-in-law. She's also married to Alan Quartermain, who's one of the doctors at the hospital. Also, Gail Baldwin is one of the doctors at the hospital. She's a psychologist. And she's married to
Amy, I do not think you have to give a complete life history of all of this for
Doing a very good job.
What is she doing here?
You just cool it and ignore her.
So now where's the guest of honor?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
I hope.
Am I late?
Of course.
Oh, there she is.
I'd like you to meet a new friend of mine, Anna Devane. Anna, this is my best friend, Celia Quarterman.
Oh, hello. Congratulations.
Thank you. Anna knows Robert from the WSB. They were in it together.
Oh, where is Robert now?
Who knows?
Oh, you mean they know where he is?
Ah, well, I can see Anna's never been married.
No.
I asked you a question.
I don't know what you're talking about. Lied about what?
You maintain that you requested information on Slater. Your computer says otherwise.
You've been using my computer again, without my authorization, huh?
Just answer the question.
One of your problems, Robert, one of the many that's beginning to annoy me, is that you always jump to conclusions.
Computers don't lie.
Neither do I.
So prove it.
You want information on Slater? You got it.
I'll do it.
Fine. You don't trust me? Go on. Punch in Matt Hines, a.k.a. Mrs. M. Haynes.
Hines.
Yeah, it's one of his many aliases, remember? But you were in such a surefire hurry to sneak in here, you must have forgotten that our Mr. Slater has a penchant for changing his name. Go on.
As in previous readout, person called Haynes, a.k.a. Hines, lost in Rio. Agents found women's clothes in ladies' room of airport.
Does that satisfy you, Robert?
No, it doesn't.
You know, you accuse me of lying about Slater. You just get the proof that I didn't. Now, what more do you want?
I want to know why you didn't cross-reference the computer with the name Jack Slater.
You know, I am really getting tired. And my patience is ebbing.
It's one of his aliases.
All right. What was that captain's name at NYPD?
Patrick.
Right, Captain Patrick. Now, he said they were sure that Slater had used an alias to get on that plane, Haynes. Obviously, Haynes and Hines are the same person, ergo Slater.
It still doesn't answer my question.
I am getting sick and tired of your veiled accusations, Robert.
Now, I'm getting sick and tired of you withholding information from me.
Now, when did I do that?
A number of times.
Look, buddy, you're no longer with the WSB. I have my sources of information, you have yours.
This is police business, attempted murder.
Well, that doesn't give you the right to come waltzing in here and using my computer
I have a crime to solve, and if you're withholding information from me...
I have given you all the information I've got.
How do I know that?
I guess you'll just have to trust me. At one time, that was good enough for you. I've got work to do. And I'd advise you, the next time you want to come in here and use that computer without my authorization, you bring a search warrant with you.
I may just do that.
Hey. Whatever happened about trusting each other? Or is that going out of style?
Hello, it's ABD Security. Well, this is Morgan.
Looks like I caused a major goof up.
I'm taking my break.
What?
Mr. Morgan.
Okay.
Yeah, I accidentally set off the alarm and it short-circuited the entire system.
Immediately.
Don't say.
The whole thing
It's down in Bay C instead of Bay G, where the medical equipment is stored. I gather Sean has a very sensitive alarm system down there. You know, lately my life seems to be ruled by Murphy's Law.
What?
You know, if anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. One bad thing after another since City and I broke up.
Holly, you really are a good friend. Oh, did you think I wasn't?
Well, after the other night, I wouldn't blame you if you never spoke to me again.
The other night?
When Jimmy Lee and I barged in here and tried to get you to be witnesses for our elopement.
I just put that down to a little pre-wedding excitement.
Too much champagne, I think you'd say.
Do you still want to run off and elope?
No, not as much. This party has let me see how many nice friends I have. They're all so happy for Jimmy Lee and me. I want them to accept him, Holly.
Oh, they will. Holly, is there anything that I can do to help?
No, really. Just, enjoy yourself.
Oh, well, I am. Your friends are that's terrific, really.
That's just what I was saying.
I think I should probably go and mingle a bit.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I hear you're an artist.
Yes, well, I'm working at it.
Where did you study?
Paris.
Really? Yes, I lived there for a time, too, on the left bank area.
Really? So did I. Did you ever go to a restaurant called the Giraffe?
Yes, the Giraffe. I practically lived there.
Excuse me. I think I'm gonna...
All yours. Go ahead.
I didn't want to...
Suit yourself.
Ladies, if I could have everyone's attention for just a moment. Please?
Yes.
As you can all see by Lila's expression, the Quartermains are delighted about Celia and Jimmy Lee's wedding. And in honor of that occasion, I believe Lila has an announcement to make.
Well, it's my pleasure to invite you all to an engagement party for them at our house at the end of the week.
Thanks. Tell me about this. That's the first I've heard of it.
Well, Lila has asked me to tell you that, of course, all husbands and boyfriends are included. It will be a formal occasion. And the Quartermains are hoping that you will all be able to attend this most glorious occasion.
I do hope Robert can make it.
Well, why wouldn't he?
Well, he's been so busy lately, I'm never sure when I'm going to see him, let alone if he'll make it to a party.
Thought you left.
I got a few more questions for you.
Like what?
Why such a sensitive security system in Bay C?
You know, I'm really getting sick and tired of you always checking into my business. But I'm going to answer your question anyway, in the hope that it's going to satisfy your curiosity once and for all. That system is so sensitive because I need extra protection in that warehouse.
What's the matter with the old system?
It's not adequate enough for the types of shipments I'm going to be dealing with in the future.
Why Bay C?
Look, Robert, Bay C is a test area. And if that type of expensive system is going to work there, then I'll install it everywhere else in the warehouse. I hope that is your last question for today.
For today. But I'm going to continue asking questions until I'm satisfied. Because I'm far from satisfied. Yet.
To do. You're going to relax and enjoy it. I'm going to hate it.
Lila! Audrey! We're just talking about the engagement party.
Well, I wanted it to be a surprise.
It was.
It's not going to interfere with any of your plans, is it?
Plans? I don't have any plans. I leave that all up to the Quartermains.
Okay, everybody, it's time to open up the presents. Everybody stand there. Maybe get them to do something very special. Annie, you want to give me a camera set? We'll gather up all the presents right here. Yeah. Sit right in.
Oh. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
Well, where are we going to begin?
Start anywhere. There's bound to be a toaster in there somewhere.
It's from Ginny.
Oh, all right. All right. I know you must have some nice
Well, it's
cards.
not exactly a toaster, but I think it should make things a sizzle.
Hey. All right. Okay, next. Onward. Jimmy leaves things back. Who's this one about?
Celia, don't open it. I have to bring it back.
Why?
Because I got you the wrong thing.
Oh, that's nonsense.
I think I better exchange it.
No. Anything that you got me, I'm sure I'm going to love. Oh, that's famous. Oh, well, my husband is going to have double trouble.
Didn't I see you earlier in Donnelly's office?
Who wants to know?
And Scorpio.
Oh, Commissioner, sorry.
How much for lunch?
Oh, not today. Got a lot to do down at the warehouse.
Guess that false alarm really, threw things out of it.
Sure did. Mr. Donnelly was fit to be tied, too.
Must be some valuable cargo in Bay C.
I'm not really sure.
Can you help unload it?
I was already there when I got hired, but it's probably just medical stuff for that ship they got leaving the suite. Why do you want to know?
Oh, I'm just curious.
One thing I can tell you, Sean Donnelly's a great boss. You're lucky to have him for a friend, Commissioner.
Oh, good! You're back!
Oh, I thought you'd party be over by now.
No, not anywhere near.
Well, I'll be upstairs.
Oh, no, you don't. Everybody look who's here!
Hi! Oh.
Hello. I can't stay. I just came to pick up Bobby.
Hi, Jake.
Hi.
I'm not ready to go yet.
Oh. Well, I'll just come back later.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
What do you mean I won't? I'd much rather leave.
You don't have any choice. Us guys are going to stick together.
Since when?
You're just in time for the age-old shower tradition. It's a little ball of ribbons. Whoever gets the last ribbon on the end is going to be married next.
I'll stay out of it.
Sounds fun, eh? Go. Look at this. What's going on? We're about to find out who's going to be married next.
Oh, that's easy. Me and that lady right there.
No, after Celia. Whoever gets the end of the string of ribbons is going to be the next bride.
Come on, girls. Everybody
String of
over here.
ribbons?
Yes, married people, too. You never know when you're going to want to trade in the old model. Come on, everybody. Everybody gets it. All right. Never know.
No part of that. Just run down and happy ever after.
All right. Okay. We have to go. Everybody pulls the string, okay?
Everybody pulls the string. Okay. What do we
You're first. Okay. Now, I happen to know I am going to be the next one to get married.
All right. Here we go.
Anything Amy didn't tell us? Oh, yes. Well. Go ahead and laugh. I know.
Oh, no, that's not you.
Lee doesn't want me to play this game. That's it. Good.
Yeah, I'm
It's getting close.
Okay, let me go real quick here.
Let's see who's going to get it.
It will be me.
Holly, looks like...
That's it. You can't find me.
You did it.
Well.
I think Anna's going to be the next bride.
You just ruined my day.
Why don't we toast the next bride in Port
Everybody,
Here, give me one. There we go. Here you go. Cheers. Time for the cake. Okay. Anna, would you mind helping me with this? I guess you get this. Clear some space here. What happened? They must have given you the wrong cake. The caterer said, this is a wedding cake. This isn't a shower cake. The bride and groom is bad luck on there.
Oh, dear. Well, so much for bad luck.
Anyway.
Another toast to the next bride. And may she and her husband-to-be be as happy as we are.
I'll drink to that. Robert, aren't you going to toast Anna? Would anybody like to toast? Oh, thank you. That's terrific. Hold it. And just where do you think you're going?
Well, showers aren't big on my list of priorities. I thought I'd take a sauna.
Just 5 more minutes.
What now?
It's another custom. What is it, Holly? It's an old Scottish tradition. Another tradition? Got it from my nanny.
Oh, yes. You light a candle. It's an old Scottish tradition, and it brings happiness and good fortune to the bride and groom.
All right.
Where's the bride? Here. Okay, now you have to wish for a long and happy life together, and then you have to blow out the candle.
I have to leave.
Oh, come on. The party's nearly over.
I've got something to do.
What?
I've got to see Sean.
Well, you just came back from there.
Well, I've got to see him again.
Oh, Holly, this has been such a lovely party.
You have to leave, too?
I really should, yes. Do you mind if I walk with you? The office is on the way back to my hotel. I'm ready now, Robert. Maybe I can pick up some papers that I've left at the office while you're talking to Sean.
Look, I don't know how long I'm going to be. Why don't you go with Ruby?
Oh, I can't. She left with Bobby and Jake.
What's the problem?
Perhaps there's some reason why your husband doesn't want to walk along with me?
No. I'll see you home.
Thank you.
You're not going to be long, are you?
No.
Well, I'll make sure I save some food for your dinner then. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, thanks for inviting me. Your friends, they really make me feel at home.
Good. Good night.
Good night.
Well, good night, dear. Bye-bye. Good night. I'm sorry.
Everybody's leaving?
Well, I have a hungry husband. infant at home to feed.
Oh, so do I. Do you see what you have in store for you, Celia?
You know, you better appreciate me for this.
The party has not been that difficult.
No, it hasn't, but this is the first chance that I've had to kiss you and be alone with you. Did you get some nice presents?
Yes, I did. Some you're going to like, too. I got some nice lingerie.
Don't tell me about it.
It's black and...
Celia, I don't want to know about it. You're torturing me. I don't want to know. Please, I don't want...
But it's fun waiting.
No, it's not fun waiting.
It is. And I'll make it up to you on the honeymoon.
You better.
I'll also make up the engagement party to you on the honeymoon.
What?
I'm sorry. Lila announced it in front of everyone. I couldn't very well say no. I didn't want it. No, Brett.
Shut up, will you?
2 lemon ices. 8.
Oh, look, Robert. Italian ices. Oh, buy me one, please.
Do a glacé.
It's nice and fresh.
I haven't had one for years. No, I bet you haven't either.
No,
Si, signore. 2 cherries. Ecco.
thank you.
Great, thank you. Robert, it's melting all over me. My hands are full. Thank you.
Well, well, well. Look who's here.
I was just coming to see you.
Oh, what?
Wait. I'm in a hurry to see my wife.
I thought you were going to walk back to the hotel.
Sean, would you mind?
No, not at all. You two seem to be having a good time.
Don't let appearances fool you.
We have to talk
Tomorrow.
now.
Aren't engaged couples disgusting?
Disgusting? I can't help it. She just will not keep her hands off me.
Oh, now for that, you are taking me home.
But it's
Holly,
true.
thank you so much. It was a wonderful party. Thank you.
It wasn't too gruesome for you.
No, not at all. Is there anything I can do to help?
No, Amy and I are on cleanup duty. You are the guest of honor, so therefore, would you please get out of here?
See you at the Quartermains. Your presents are all in the car.
Don't remind me about the photo.
See you later. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Drive carefully.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye-bye. You know, I never thought I'd hear myself say this, but they do make a nice couple, don't they?
They do. I don't think any of us thought we were ever going to say that.
No. And you want to know what? We threw a very nice party. This turned out great.
Yeah, I think it did.
We're very lucky to have so many very nice friends.
What did you think of Anna?
I kind of liked her, and I think that everybody else did, too.
Up until now, she really just knew Robert, Sean, and myself, but it's good that she's got other friends now.